Hello and welcome as we get ready for this UPSL Division 1 matchup between Covered Bridge and LSA Pro. We're getting ready. The teams line up. We're bringing you this match live from Uharli, Georgia. Apologize. We're going to try to get this camera quality fixed as we get ready. But before we do, this broadcast is brought to you by Remodeling by Anna, as well as Vital Foods LLC. We're going to take you to a quick video provided by that sponsors before we get started.
So we have three different type of production. One is deboning, and it's a very special product. Nobody else is doing it on the industry, but you can come and see it closer. They clean the bone so it can be clean and you can handle it. It's called a French cut.
Okay, so these are his product inspectors. They're responsible for removing any defects they find in product. Could be anything from skin to bones, etc. At the end of the day, they're here to provide the best quality we can for our customers.
We go to the next process.
So what we're really doing here is trying to get a certain size and shape. So that way we can provide that to our customers and they can further process to what they need.
The other process that we have after we cut it from here, we go and repack it over there. You can see it over there where we have a lot of people. It's in the special repack. You know, some customers have special repacks that they want, so that's what we do.
So welcome back. Teams lining up to get ready for this match. Covered Bridge Soccer Club versus Lanier Soccer Association Pro Team in the UPSL Division 1. Covered Bridge, this is their second season in the UPSL. Last season did not finish where they wanted to, finish second to last place with only one win under their name. But this season they're going to look to try to improve on last season. Lanier Soccer Academy returning to the UPSL. After having a few seasons off, they were one of the first teams, but back then they were operating under the Limeño soccer. But we're getting ready for kickoff here. Covered Bridge is going to be in red, going from left to right on your screen, whereas LSA Pro is going to be in the black. Right now we're trying to fix the video quality, so we apologize at home for those watching, but we're going to do our best that we can to bring you the action and try to improve that as the game goes on. So we'll do the best that we can to bring you this match. So a couple of things going into this game. Let's go ahead and take a look at the lineups for both teams as they get ready. So we'll start with the home team, Covered Bridge. Here's their starting lineup. Some key players in the front. We've got Chacon and Adreguin in the front. They're playing that 4-4-2, and with a bit of a diamond, they'll probably have that sweeper. And for the away team, LSA Pro, some key players as well. Goalkeeper Eduardo Bautista starting in there. Some key players, look out for Oriel Rocha, Christian Ochoa, and Jonathan Mendoza. Some academy prospects out of this match as well. Getting ready to start the first half here in the UPSL opening match of the season. As we get ready to kick off in Uharli, Georgia, Joe Cohen Park. And here it is, the kickoff getting started. So video quality not very great right now, but we're going to try to bring you the action. It's hard to tell. here at CMR Broadcasting, bringing you the match. So, internet signal connectivity issues at the park, limiting our visibility of this match. But we can see LSA in the black from left to right. We do have their starting lineup, so we'll go ahead and talk about that while we try to get this connectivity issues figured out. We do get audio from the match, so we'll try to go off of that for right now. I know the video is very pixelated. Go over the starting lineups once again. But a corner kick here for Covered Bridge. Covered Bridge located here in Harley, Georgia. They'll get the cross in, but nothing comes from it. Covered Bridge with 4 locations in Georgia. Harley, where we're located right now. Cumming, Marietta, and Austell. Established in 2018. Again, U9 to U19 programs offered. They're starting on the front foot in this match, getting into the final third. So very difficult for those at home watching. Apologies for the video quality. We're going to try to get that fixed as best as we can. Some connectivity issues here at the park, making it difficult for our cameraman. But here's the goalkeeper for LSA, Bautista, sending the ball forward. LSA comprised of some homegrown players as well as some academy prospects that have gone through the academy. Some with more experience, some looking for some experience here in the UPSL. Covered Bridge now on the ball. One back by LSA. One back here, a shot from far. Oh, that one's off target. So almost the first opportunity there from Covered Bridge. They're putting a lot of pressure early on in this match. I can see the quality improving a bit. Here, played forward by Bautista. One back by Covered Bridge in the midfield. LSA yet to get into a really dangerous position, but here's a chance here as they play the ball forward to the far corner. Good battle there in the middle. Ball played forward. Looked like it was an offside, and the flag does go up, so it's going to be an offside against Covered Bridge. But early, good start for Coach Salde so far. Leonardo Salde, originally from Brazil, played professionally in Portugal. Comes to Georgia with Covered Bridge to bring a new academy. Their mission is growth, performance, and success. So they're trying to achieve that here in the UPSL. But LSA with a chance here, and actually with a goal. So against the run of play, LSA takes the early lead. We didn't get a good view of who was the goal scorer. We believe it was Ochoa. We'll see if we can take a look at the replay in just a second. Apologies, that is not the correct replay. We'll try to bring that replay in just a few seconds, but kickoff back. LSA taking an early lead against the run of play. Covered Bridge was putting all of the pressure, but LSA against the run of play took a good shot and put it in. See if we can take a look at the replay here. Nope, again, not the correct one. We're trying, still again, those at home, apologies for the video quality. We're still trying to get that figured out before too long. But if you're just joining us, LSA with the lead against the run of play, as we said, Covered Bridge the first few minutes, really putting the pressure on. But we are going to try to improve it, so we are going to lose the feed for just a second. In the meantime, we're going to try to get that replay back up from the goal, but we just need a second. And as we're trying to get that, we do see a second goal here for Lanier Soccer Academy, taking a 2-0 lead. We did not see who was the goal scorer, but we did see a 2-0 lead for LSA. 11 minutes into this game. So the away team traveling and scoring once again. And apologies again. We're trying to bring you the best quality possible, so we're working out the technical difficulties. So the video feed did cut off again. We're gonna try to get that. We're gonna get that back up in just a second. LSA currently with the 2-0 lead. We want to bring you the action with the best quality possible. And that's what we're working to do here at CMR Broadcasting. We are back up here, so you can see a little bit improved quality from the video. Here in the 13th minute. So thank you for sticking around with us as we get that. Apologies if you don't see it. Here you go. Now we can see the video back up. Thank you for sticking around as we try to get those technical difficulties fixed. So here's LSA on the ball. We're going to try to get names as we see them as well. Currently, covered bridge, winning it back in deep area. Here's the chance to get forward, but good defensive work there from Gonzalez. And now LSA is going to come the other way. That was Vasquez there in the midfield. Now Gonzalez sending it all the way out to Arroyo. Arroyo carrying the ball forward. So thank you again for those at home sticking with us as we worked to improve the video quality. We do have a little bit better quality, still not the best quality, but we can actually see what's going on now. LSA with a 2-0 lead early on, but we missed about the first 10 minutes, was very difficult to watch. This time should be much better for the rest of this match here in New Harley, Georgia. LSA going to the attack again. A good pass here through. A chance from the edge of the box. A shot. It's deflected out, and this time it will be a goal kick. So it came off of the attacker. Played forward by Gonzalez. One back by covered bridge, but Salgado's going to keep it in. Now Vasquez. Looking to connect, but covered bridge winning it back. Looking for... Looking to connect, but they win a free kick in the middle of the field. So covered bridge. Free kick here. It's going to be taken by the defender. We believe that's Alvarez. Played forward wide to another Alvarez, David Alvarez this time. Cross came in. Now a counterattack opportunity here for LSA. Ball played forward into here. It's a good opportunity, but the goalkeeper, well done from Pineda to come off his line and capture that one before any danger came from it. Now another opportunity for covered bridge. A play over the top, looking for Dash. He gets to it, but the flag came up, so he won't be able to create an opportunity there. That was Dash Chacon. They call him Dash. That's actually his name, short for Deshaun. But we also can think of him as Dash because of his speed up in the front. This ball's put back into play here by LSA. Back to Bautista. Played wide to Gonzalez. Gonzalez with some space in front of him. He'll carry forward. Coming out wide to Salgado. Ernesto Gonzalez. Trying to connect in the front. We believe that's Maldonado. Now Vasquez on the ball. Finding, I think that's Mendoza. Ball trying to play over the top, but headed down by the covered bridge defender. Well done there by the midfielder to keep control. Played out wide to Paez. Covered bridge. Playing in their home field in Harley, Georgia, up here north near Lake Allatoona. They also have locations in Cumming, Georgia, Austell, and Marietta, offering programs from U9 all the way up to U19, plus the semi-pro by LSA. Winning the ball back here, a chance for them to take another goal, and it's played across, and it's just tapped in at the far post, and LSA getting their third goal in this first half, going up 3-0. Just before halftime. Let's see if we can look at the replay on that one. As the ball came in, just cut inside, played across, and just tapped in at the far post. I believe that was Maldonado who got the goal, but we don't have confirmation on that with what we can see here. But we do see the nice finish there from LSA. So 3-0, really taking a really early strong lead against Covered Bridge. We know Covered Bridge struggled in their last season in the UPSL. So this is something that they want to improve on, but this is the first game of the season. They have a long season ahead of them. LSA is a really well-tested academy out in Gainesville. They've had teams playing in NPSL. They've been in UPSL before under the similar management that now takes over the Limeño management, but they're back in this season with some academy prospects, such as the one on the ball here, Jonathan Mendoza. Good move there to get past his marker. Looks a little bit of a limp, might have taken a hit. Salgado connecting with Velasquez. Now Gonzalez. It's going to be easier to call the names over here closer to the camera. As it gets further down the field, we do the best that we can based on their positions to call who is who. A long ball played over the top. Second half, we'll definitely get a better look at the LSA attackers as they attack this other side. Some limitations at the current facilities in terms of the connectivity. We were able to correct some things. If you were here with us the first 10 minutes, it was a little bit difficult to see what was going on. Here we can see better. Still a little hard to make out who is who, but we can see what's going on in the game as LSA tries to go to the attack again. Covered bridge making it difficult for them. They'll try to get back into this game. There's still a lot of time to get back into this game, so don't write them off just yet. But we do know that they didn't do too well in the fall season. Covered bridge. They finished in 9th out of 10 teams. Apologies. They finished 11th out of 12 teams, with 1 win, 2 draws, and 8 losses. 14 goals scored and 44 goals against. So not the record that they want. Not a good start to this season, but they'll definitely want to build onto it as they build a really good program here in Georgia. Here's a chance for them to get back into the game as the ball's played forward, but good strength from the LSA defender and covered bridge forward, who I believe was Arreguin, trying to win the ball back, does commit a foul. So Arreguin and Chacon in the front. They're going to try to get chances, but this strong defense from LSA so far is making it difficult. They had a few chances really early on. They'll see it's a very young squad for this covered bridge, as you can see. They're definitely trying to gain some experience. That's what this UPSL program is for. And they do know that there's going to be opportunities for them because they've got a camp coming up in May for their players from 2005, 2006, 2007. A scout, Andres Ruiz Puerta, coming from Spain, looking for opportunities in Europe for these young players to continue their development. So this is a great opportunity for them to play against strong opponents and start to develop their skills as they get ready for that camp and for what's ahead of them. LSA to the attack again. Played across, this time just barely wide. As it came across the goal, it looked like the forward for LSA just got a touch. We'll take a look at the replay on that one. Ball was played out wide. I believe that's Rocha who put the cross in. Came across the goal. Not sure if he got a touch or not, but it just rolled out wide. And back into live play here. Bautista on the ball. Playing to Hutu. Now Arroyo connecting with Velasquez. Wide to Salgado. Pressure from covered bridge, but good movement from LSA to move the ball from left to right. Avoiding the pressure. Covered bridge. Coached by Leonardo Saude from Brazil. Played his career in Portugal. Brings a lot of experience to this covered bridge team to help these players to develop into great professionals. Of course, there's going to be great competition for them in the UPSL. They've got plenty of time to build into the season and to really try to achieve their mission, which is growth, performance, and success. So growth being a big one that's going to be covered by this season here. Now Salgado for LSA coming the other way. Connecting, good movement there from the forward and the midfielder. Played wide. That's Maldonado. Does well to keep it in play. A little difficult to see at this point, but it takes him on one-on-one. And apologies, a little difficult to see what happened there as part of the field is blocked. And of course, our cameraman is on site here in Harley, Georgia. Commentator from CMR Studios in Lawrenceville, Georgia, bringing you the production. So apologies if I'm not getting all the names correct, as I'm not at the actual venue, but our cameraman is there to help us get this video feed. Of course, stick around for CMR. We're always looking to improve, just starting up. First match here for UPSL Division 1, but of course we are looking to improve in our equipment and our setup. So always looking for the best quality possible. Today, we're doing the best that we can to bring you the best quality. Covered bridge. Having a rough start. They started on the front foot, had a few opportunities really early on in the first few minutes. LSA grew into the match, took their chances, and took an early 3-0 lead. We'll take this time to thank our sponsors. Remodeling by Anna, sponsor of Covered Bridge FC, helping to bring this broadcast to you, as well as Vital Foods LLC. Stick around for halftime to learn more about Vital Foods LLC, and we'll also bring you some of the highlights from this first half. Unfortunately, we didn't get the first goals. We didn't get their recordings. We might have got the recordings, but they didn't show up too well, so we'll do the best that we can. We did get the third goal pretty clearly on the camera. But a quick counterattack opportunity from LSA. Looks like he might have been offside, and the flag does come up. So that one will be stopped in its tracks. Ball back into play. LSA defender. I believe that's a 2, connecting with Arroyo. Bring you back those starting lineups for both teams here. Good work there from Bautista. So here's the starting lineup for Covered Bridge. We'll see them up, down at the bottom of your screen, as well as the substitutes that are available today. Here in UPSL, 7 substitutes allowed through a match. Good ball played forward. Here's Maldonado. Trying the shot from far, but that one's going to go over the goal. Doesn't really test the keeper. And here's the lineup for LSA. A lot of these players getting involved. We can also see the players from the bench up on your screen. Let's take a look at that chance real quick from LSA as the ball was played forward by Salgado. I believe that was Maldonado. Saw the keeper off his line just a bit, tried to get it over him, but didn't test him. Back to live play. LSA still with the ball. Advantage given by the referee. Covered Bridge still on the attack. Picked up by Bautista. Good defense there from Covered Bridge. But LSA still looking to attack, trying to extend their lead before halftime. Stick with us. We'll bring you some of the highlights from this first half, as we did experience some technical difficulties, but a chance here. Shot that's just going to trickle wide for a goal kick. teams get ready to get back underway. Ball's played in. Here's Patiño. Back to Alvarez, Andres Alvarez. Looking wide. He's looking for David Alvarez. This time switched across. And one back by LSA. We can see a big size difference between the two teams here. LSA definitely seem a little bit more tried and tested. Cover Bridge look like players who need to have some more experience, as we mentioned earlier. Getting prepared for an upcoming camp with scouts from Spain. Any player can sign up. Just go to Covered Bridge's social media to learn more about it. But LSA on the attack again. Here's Maldonado. Good move to cut inside there, but doesn't make any progress as the defense did well to stop him. And now Cover Bridge looking for the options to go forward. This decides to try to go over the top. It's going to come to Chacon, but doesn't win it. And now LSA moving forward once again. A shot here. Not really close. And it looks like it actually, no, it does go out for a goal kick. We'd love to hear from those watching at home. What team are you supporting? What player are you supporting? Leave a comment in the chat. Give a shout out to whoever wants it. But here's Chacon for Covered Bridge. Again, just tripped up there, and a free kick given in favor of Covered Bridge. This will be a good position for them to try to get back into this game before halftime. 33 minutes gone. 12 minutes remaining. I believe that was Chacon. Actually, it looks like it was actually Arreguin. Rene Arreguin coming across to this side. Was tripped up. We have Fajardo over the free kick. It's Valdemir Fajardo. And Arreguin. Looks like the left footer from Arreguin. Fajardo, I'm not sure. Could be both left footed. Makes the overlapping run, Fajardo, and it's going to be Arreguin, who plays the ball twice, so that's going to be a free kick for LSA, as Fajardo made the overlapping run. The ball was not played again. So quick restart here for LSA, and they're going to have a chance to go forward even more, but good hold-off play there. Now Maldonado with all the space in front of him. He's going to look for a shot. Coming inside. But just missed. So it was LSA still putting a lot of pressure on, so you can see some experience in that free kick from Cover Bridge, some lack of experience, rather, from these young players. Very young team, looking to gain some experience, getting prepared for what lies ahead of them. But here comes the shot from LSA, but it goes out for a goal kick. Take a look at that one again. The ball came over from this right side for LSA. Came into the box, bounced up, the header came in, but it was just wide. Good tackle there from the defender for Covered Bridge. Bautista, the goalkeeper, sending the ball forward. That's Arreguin there, who won that throw-in for Cover Bridge. Rene Arreguin. Looks like there might have been a position change. We have him down as a striker. He's now playing along this right wing. here he is on the ball. Good shielding of the ball there. And now we're going to have Alvarez. Andres Alvarez going all the way back to Pineda. Now wide here for covered bridge. Arreguin on the ball. Gets tripped up again, but manages to keep possession, but that time it's given away. LSA on the attack. Ball played all the way across. Chance here. Great save from the cover bridge goalkeeper Patiño. Sorry, Pineda, rather. What a great save that was. Let's look at that again. As the ball just came across, cut in. Great shot and a great save as he got down. Back underway. LSA on the attack again, but this time not able to keep it in play. It's going to be a goal kick. Looks like some position changes from cover bridge. I'm not aware of any substitutions that were made, but maybe a formation change as LSA have the 3-goal lead. Here's Arreguin again, losing his footing a bit, but still with the ball. Good quick feet there. Gets past one LSA player, gets past the second player. He's still going. Oh, and he's fouled there. That's a tough foul. We might see a card here, the first card of the match perhaps, as Arreguin got past his marker, and there it is. Yes, a yellow card shown to the LSA player. Didn't catch who it was who was shown the yellow. I believe it was Velasquez. But that was a good move from Arreguin there. We'll see it again. As he came down this right-hand side, cut past one player, cut past the second player, and as he got past, going past the third, just taken down from behind. Yes, we do believe that was Velasquez who made that foul. It was either Velasquez or Vasquez. It's so hard to see. Close names and close numbers. But a free kick here for covered bridge, put into the box. Headed by them, but easy for Bautista to capture there. It just falls into his hands. So stick around with us. At halftime, we'll look at some of the highlights of this first half of what we were able to get. At the beginning of the game, we were facing some technical difficulties with the video quality. Has improved since then, not the best quality that we wanted, but with the limitations of the facilities, this is what we can bring you as LSA comes to the attack. Played across, but too far behind. Manages to find a teammate. He's going to have a chance here. But good defense there from cover bridge, and now they'll have a chance to go again. This time looking to play across the field, finds his teammate. Good movement here, good string of passes here from cover bridge. Going all the way back to Pineda. Now here's Fajardo. Looking over the top, but runner wasn't able to get to it. Bautista will claim for LSA, Lanier Soccer Association. Pressure from cover bridge, trying to win the ball back, but good strength from the LSA midfielder. Now back to Gonzalez. Wide to Salgado. All the way back to goalkeeper Bautista. We know Bautista is an impressive player for LSA. He's one of their standout players. We know some of these players coming from the academy, including Bautista. Played forward. Goalkeeper comes out, slips a little bit, and the ball's given away. Blocked by the defender there, and he'll get another chance. And this time, it's put away by the LSA forward. I believe that was Ochoa. We will give him the credit for the goal. But long ball played over the top. Mistake from the goalkeeper. They capitalized on there. So LSA extending their lead just before halftime to 4 goals. Take a look at it again. Apologies, we'll try that one more time. So as ball came in, it just opened into an empty goal. Back up to live here. Covered bridge. Not the first half that they won in the first match of the season. A lot of similar things that they saw from last season in the fall. As a foul comes in there. Last season, they lost their opening match 6-0, so something similar as to what they saw last season. They had multiple matches that they lost by large margins against some of the teams that were competing for promotion. Some of those teams currently now in Division 1, in Premier. But Covered Bridge, of course, the results are important for them, but that's not the main reason why they're in the UPSL. As we know from their mission statement, their main focus is on growth, performance, and success. So the success comes with the growth and the performance, but right now they're really more focused on the growth part of it, as we can see these young players getting some great experience against tough teams like LSA. LSA with a lot of experienced players, homegrown and players that came through their academy, top academy in Georgia. Covered Bridge, fairly new, established in 2018, still trying to make their mark, but they have a chance here to get back into the game, but good work from Bautista to get on top of that one. Cut out the danger. Gonzalez. Salgado. Good work from LSA to play the ball out. Now over the top, looking for the winger. Looks like Rocha. Ball back in. Good work there from the Covered Bridge keeper. They'll get a second chance. And this time put away once again by LSA. Extending their lead again just before halftime. 5-0 for LSA Pro in the UPSL. Again, just overpowering. Really just overpowering this Covered Bridge team with their strength, their speed, and their experience. Covered Bridge looks like a very young team. This is going to be really good lessons for Leonardo Saldes boys as they learn how to play with men. It's going to be some good lessons here for them. A great program, Covered Bridge in Georgia, growing very quickly. A lot of community support. This isn't going to be the last you hear from them. They're still only in their second season in the UPSL, still finding some things out, but there's a little bit of a tussle there as the Covered Bridge player is grabbing his face. We didn't get a good look at what exactly happened between the two players, but there was a little bit of a confrontation. Referee quickly to get on top of it. No cards, as we can see. Well, now looks like a yellow card is shown to the Covered Bridge player. Don't believe a card was shown to LSA. It was a little difficult to tell what exactly happened there between the two players. But we believe there'll be a couple of minutes of added time. It looked like a card was shown there to the LSA player. We'll put it down as a card. Don't know who to credit to exactly. But going into halftime, Covered Bridge will definitely want to forget this half, and there is the halftime whistle. Stick with us. We'll bring you some of the highlights from that first half of what we were able to get. But don't go anywhere, because we'll be back in just a few minutes to bring you the highlights of that first half and then the second half shortly after. So thank you for sticking with us in this first half. 5-0 for LSA Pro. We believe Christian Ochoa with 2 of the goals. We were not able to identify the other goal scorers. But as the second half comes in, we will be back to bring you the action here in New Hartley, Georgia. Thank you for joining us, and we'll be back in about 15. LSA with a chance here, and actually with the goal. So against the run of play, LSA takes the early lead. We didn't get a good view of who was, and as we're trying to get that, we do see a second goal here for Lanier Soccer Academy, taking a 2-0 lead. We did not see who was the goal scorer. Programs from U9 all the way up to U19, plus the semi-pro, but LSA winning the ball back here. A chance for them to take another goal, and it's played across, and it's just tapped in at the far post, and LSA getting their third goal in continue their development. So this is a great opportunity for them to play against strong opponents and start to develop their skills as they get ready for that camp. LSA to the attack again. Played across, this time just barely wide. Trying the shot from far, but that one's going to go over the It's going to be on. Plays the ball twice, so that's going to be a free kick for LSA as Fajardo made the overlapping run. You can see some experience in that free kick from Cover Bridge, some lack of experience, rather, from these young players. Very young team, looking to gain some experience, getting prepared for what lies ahead of them. But here comes the shot from LSA, but it goes out. LSA on the attack. Ball played all the way across. Chance here. Great save from the Cover Bridge goalkeeper Patiño. Goal lead. Here's Arreguin again, losing his footing a bit, but still with the ball. Good quick feet there. Gets past one LSA player, gets past the second player. He's still going. Oh, and he's fouled there. That's a tough foul. We might see a card here, the first card of the match, perhaps, as Arreguin flips a little bit, and the ball's given away, blocked by the defender there, and he'll get another chance. And this time, it's put away by the LSA forward. I believe that was Ochoa. We will give him the credit for the goal. By LSA, extending their lead again. Just before halftime, 5-0 for LSA Pro in the UPSL. Again, just over. They're trying to achieve that here in the UPSL. But LSA with a chance here, and actually with the goal. So against the run of play, LSA takes the early lead. We didn't get a good view of who was, and as we're trying to get that, we do see a second goal here for Lanier Soccer Academy, taking a 2-0 lead. We did not see who was the goal scorer. Programs from U9 all the way up to U19, plus the semi-pro, but LSA winning the ball back here. A chance for them to take another goal, and it's played across, and it's just tapped in at the far post, and LSA getting their third goal in the continue their development. So this is a great opportunity for them to play against strong opponents and start to develop their skills as they get ready for that camp and for what's ahead of them. LSA to the attack again. Played across, this time just barely wide. Good ball played forward. Here's Maldonado. Trying the shot from far, but that one's going to go over the It's going to be Arreguin, who plays the ball twice, so that's going to be a free kick for LSA as Fajardo made the overlapping run. You can see some experience in that free kick. Cover Bridge, some lack of experience, rather, from these young players. Very young team, looking to gain some experience, getting prepared for what lies ahead of them. But here comes the shot from LSA, but it goes out. LSA on the attack. Ball played all the way across. Chance here. Great save from the Cover Bridge goalkeeper Patiño. Goal lead. Here's Arreguin again, losing his footing a bit, but still with the ball. Good quick feet there. Gets past one LSA player, gets past the second player. He's still going. Oh, and he's fouled there. That's a tough foul. We might see a card here, the first card of the match, perhaps, as Arreguin flips a little bit, and the ball's given away, blocked by the defender there, and he'll get another chance. And this time, it's put away by the LSA forward. I believe that was Ochoa. We will give him the credit for the goal. by LSA, extending their lead again just before halftime, 5-0.
So we have three different type of production. One is deboning, and it's a very special product. Nobody else is doing it on the industry, but you can come and see it closer. They clean the bone so it can be clean and you can handle it. It's called a French cut.
Okay, so these are product inspectors. They're responsible for removing any defects they find in product. Could be anything from skin to bones, etc. At the end of the day, they're here to provide the best quality we can for our customers.
You go to the next process.
So what we're really doing here is trying to get a certain size and shape. That way we can provide that to our customers and they can further process to what they need.
The other process that we have after we cut it from here, we go and repack it over there. You can see it over there where we have a lot of people. It's in a special repack. You know, some customers have special repacks that they want, so that's what we do.
Welcome back to U Harley, Georgia, for the UPSL matchup between LSA Pro and Covered Bridge Soccer Club here in U Harley, Georgia. LSA Pro getting a strong lead in the first half, 5-0. We believe Christian Ochoa had 2 of those goals. We didn't get a good view of who got the others. Perhaps Maldonado, perhaps Rocha. We know those are their key attacking players, all creating many chances. Covered Bridge creating chances of their own, but not able to get onto the score sheet. A little bit of a tough match for them as the experience from LSA Pro showing on the field. They have players coming through their academy. These are players who came through their academy and moved on to play at other high levels and coming back to LSA to play in this UPSL squad. So Covered Bridge is going to be a younger squad, a little bit less experienced. Some of the LSA players are current academy players as well, such as Jonathan Mendoza and the goalkeeper Eduardo Bautista, now playing in the UPSL. LSA Pro starting where they left off in the first half, playing over the top. Yes, looks like Rocha, but he can't keep it in play. It's going to be a goal kick for Covered Bridge. You were here at halftime. You saw the sponsors. We'll take a quick look. Sponsored of Covered Bridge. We thank them for helping make this broadcast possible. That's Vital Foods LLC and Remodeling by Anna. And we're back here. Ball played to Chacon. This is Chacon, and ball played forward, but not able to get the connection there. So we'll see a little bit of a shape change. We saw Chacon and Arreguin playing up front. Now they're playing more as wide areas as the ball's played forward. Here's going to be a chance for a Covered Bridge, but it will be pulled back for an offside. We'll try to see if we recognize any substitutions made at halftime. We can see here on Maldonado here on the right side as the ball's played to him. He keeps it. What a great touch in front of him, and he's going to get a chance to play it in front, but it's just into the hands of Pineda for Covered Bridge. Thrown quickly back into play. Foul there. It's going to be free kick for Covered Bridge. Covered Bridge in the second half, they're going to want to come away with some confidence. I think to come back from a 5-0 deficit is going to be a big ask, but they're definitely going to want to try to get at least 1 or 2 and try to really be solid in the back. That's going to be a good takeaway for them as they get ready for their upcoming season. Again, last season finished in 11th out of 12 places. 12th place being a team that did drop out of the league and ended up forfeiting all of their matches. So, but other than that, they probably would have finished in the last places. Had some other large deficit matches against teams that were very strong, and eventually some of them even got promoted to the Premier Division. I don't think promotion is on the mind of Covered Bridge this season, but they'll get a chance to come back into the game here. What a great save there, but the flag goes up for offside once again, so it would not have counted if they did manage to get it in. either way, but a good start for Covered Bridge. They also started the first half pretty strongly as well. Created some opportunities. Coach Saude for Covered Bridge. He's going to want his players to come away from this game feeling confident, especially in the second half. They want to forget that first half very quickly. We do see number 21, Miguel Romero, came in for LSA on this right wing. So we believe that Maldonado was the one who was replaced. Could be mistaken, but that's what we will get up on the screen for now. Ball played over the top. Oh, missed there from the defender. It's going to be a chance for LSA here. One-on-one with the keeper, and this time it's finished once again by the LSA Pro team, getting their 6th goal of the match. And a quick counterattack there. A mistake from the defender as the ball was played over the top. Just completely misread it. Take a look at that one again. But what a great finish. See it at the replay once again. It's a great play, but the defender just completely misread that. And a good finish on the 1v1. So Covered Bridge, again, making mistakes in dangerous positions. We saw one in the first half from Pineda, the goalkeeper. He came out to clear it, slipped, and then the ball was put into an empty net. Here again, the defender, Alvarez, I believe that was. Ball played over the top, and he just slips and wasn't able to stop the forward from going in. And he wasn't offside. He came from an onside position, but at that point, there was nothing they could really do. He was free. It's a lot of learning for these young Covered Bridge players. They've got a lot of support here out in Harley, Georgia. Big crowd supporting them. Pineda taking his time. Now going long, looking for the wide player here. Does a good job. I believe that's Sampaio, who probably entered the match. Not sure who was replaced. Chance to get the ball into the box. Played in. Won by LSA Pro, but not for long. It's going to be contested here. The fans wanted a foul, but nothing given. Lopez plays it wide. Here's Alvarez, we believe. Not able to find a teammate, and now LSA Pro will have a chance to build out from the back, as they've done for much of this match. Have a runner going forward, but not able to find him, and Paez is going to get it. Played wide to Sampaio. Newly entered player in the second half, Maicon Sampaio, taking on his man, but loses out. But puts good pressure on to force a mistake there, and now Lopez. Cross. Gonna be a foot race, but Bautista gets to it first. Has the advantage of being able to use his hands inside of the penalty area and just grabs the ball as the two players are running after it. Yesterday was the start of the UPSL Premier season as well as Division 1, starting this weekend. Some great matches that were played along these last 2 days. We're going to bring you some of those here in the CMR. Earlier today, Legends FC and Atlanta City played to a 2-2 draw down in Callaway Stadium. in LaGrange, Georgia. That's a surprising one considering Atlanta City were the playoff champions last season. Dalton United currently down 2-1 to Atlanta United Academy at halftime in that game. Here in Division 1, LSA Pro getting their debut back in the UPSL with a 6-0 lead over Covered Bridge. Thank you to everybody who came out to watch. We're bringing you this match here. Now we had a lot of LSA fans in the chat earlier, as 100% of the 16 votes chose LSA to win this match. And those votes would be correct so far. Here's another opportunity to get another one. The newly entered Romero gets onto his right foot, gets a cross in, but cleared away by the Covered Bridge defender. Chance here from Pro. Shot wide. Looks like it probably took a deflection. It's going to be a corner kick. We'll take a look at that again. As the player from LSA came across. Had a shot. Yeah, looks like it deflected off the defender out for a corner. Some substitutions being made here for Covered Bridge, sending some fresh legs on, getting some experience for these players on the bench. Started with Alexander Ponce, Sebastian Gonzalez, Maicon Sampaio, who we believe entered earlier in the match, Joao Santos, Hector Tenario, Javier Jarquin, and Juan Carlos Lomas. So some of those players are going to be coming on now to get into this match, see if they can make a difference. And cross comes in. Player goes down. Referee says nothing. Covered Bridge now with a chance to counterattack of their own. But they don't get past the half field as LSA's defenders were there to cut out the pass. And it will stay in this half as it has done for most of the match. LSA with the throw. See, the LSA players just very quick to get onto almost every ball. Very physically strong, fast and strong players. That with every pass, they're almost always first to it. Offside, another one in this half. Coach Jonathan Cueva, the Ecuadorian for LSA Pro, doing a great job so far with his team. This will be a great match for them. to start the season with a win and to get the Sharks with some momentum going forward, and they'll have a chance to extend their lead here. Shot that time is wide, but a very good opportunity there. We'll look at it again. This ball, one back given away there in the middle of the field, and a great pass behind the defense. And just again, the physicality of this LSA team, the speed, as the player got in, but the shot was just wide. Now, covered bridge with a chance of their own to go forward. Can they connect in the front? They do find the forward. He cuts back, looking for a chance to shoot. Gets past the defender. Has a shot this time, but it's too soft, and it'll just slowly roll into the hands of Bautista. If you're unfamiliar, this is UPSL Division 1. Both of these teams are in the UPSL Georgia North Conference. This season saw a lot of new teams joining the Division 1. So because of that, the division was split into two divisions. The winner of each division will be promoted to the Premier Division. LSA look like they'll be one of those teams looking to try to fight for promotion this season based on their performance so far. Other teams in this division, Vinotinto Atlanta, who was relegated from the Premier Division last season. Pachuca, Georgia, who was in the playoffs for the promotion last season but didn't win it. They lost in the semifinals. Limeño, Georgia, coming back into UPSL after taking a season off in the fall. Georgia Impact, based out of Cherokee, Georgia. They were also in the fight for promotion last season. North Georgia United 2, the reserves of the Premier Division team. Atlanta Fire United. Club the Strongest Atlanta, another team that was relegated from the Premier Division. They'll be looking to try to get back. And Georgia Athletics 2, their reserve squad of the newly promoted Premier Division team. So that's the teams that these guys are going to be competing against for Covered Bridge and LSA Pro. That's the North Division, so most of those teams located in the north part of Georgia, either on the east or the west. We're here in New Harley, Georgia, near Cartersville. LSA out of Gainesville, so on the opposite side of Atlanta. But LSA will be glad to have made the commute here for a result like this. Game's not over though, and Covered Bridge could find something themselves. Good connection here in the midfield. Now played all the way to the right, to the right side, wide to the right side. Given away, and now LSA have a chance here. Looked like an offside. Yep, flag does come off there. So in the Georgia South Division, they've got Atlanta United Fire South. So they've got two teams, the United Fire and the United Fire South. They've got Middle Georgia United based out of near Macon, Georgia. FC Columbus Elite coming into the league from Columbus, Georgia. Georgia Revolution FC Academy, the second reserves of the Georgia Revolution's Premier Division team. Fountain City FC joining this season. Legion FC Dublin Limeño Division 1, so the second team of Limeño, and AFC Lightning. So interesting in that South Division, only one team returning from the fall season in Division 1, which is Middle Georgia United. So a lot of new teams coming out of South Georgia this season joining into the UPSL. Of course, Limeño returning to the UPSL after not competing in the fall. After getting relegated last spring, they took some time to rebuild and now coming back into Division 1 and going to try to get back into the Premier this season. Although it looks like that North Division is going to be very tough with this LSA team already showing their strength. Vinotinto, Atlanta, and Club the Strongest being teams that were just relegated from the Premier, so they're going to have a lot of the same players that were in the Premier Division have Premier Division experience. But Limeño, Georgia Impact was in the promotion picture last season, as well as Pachuca, Georgia. So it's going to be very tough to get out of this Georgia North. Georgia South is a little bit more open, as we don't know too much about a lot of these teams, most of them being new to the UPSL. It's definitely going to be a fun season to keep track of and see which teams are doing well, which teams are strong, which teams are going to be looking for those promotion spots, which teams are here for the experience and to continue growing. We know Covered Bridge, they've got growth as one of their mission statements. So a lot of these players are very young, very inexperienced at this level. This is a big opportunity for them to learn and to grow as players. And opportunities are going to be set up for them regardless. Despite their young age, they've got scouts from Spain coming in May to check out the talent as a cross comes in here from LSA, headed down but not towards the goal. But again, scout from Spain, Andres Ruiz Puerta, coming in May to do a camp here at Joe Cohen Park. You can expect the Covered Bridge players to be there, but it's also open to other players, years 2005, 2006, and 2007. You can find more information on the Covered Bridge social media page. On Instagram, they are coveredbridge_. Give them a follow to see more information. To get more information about them. LSA Pro on the ball. And an offside called against them. So not much going on so far in this half, except for the one goal from LSA. They had a few other chances, but weren't able to put them away. Covered Bridge doing a much better job in the second half at containing this LSA team. They've had some chances themselves, but have been caught in offside positions, showing a little bit of lack of awareness from these young players trying to get into positions. Here's Pineda on the ball. Newly entered player Jair Harkin here. Number 6, playing in the left back position, playing it across. Now an attack here, but fouled. It's going to be a free kick for Covered Bridge. An opportunity to maybe get something on goal. Put some players in the box, maybe create some danger. Saw first half a failed attempt at a trick play that led to a counterattack for LSA, which actually was one of their goals. Coach Salde from Brazil has a lot of work to do with this squad from Covered Bridge. Cross coming in. Bautista doing well. We believe it's still Bautista in the goal, but he goes down. Play stopped. See if we can get another look at that one as the cross came in. We'll see it real quick. Cross came in. Bautista came up. It looks like after the play, might have taken a cleat or some collision. It was hard to tell if it was with the Covered Bridge player or the LSA player, but he stays down for now. Take a time to thank the sponsors for Covered Bridge while we're here. Remodeling by Anna. Thank you for your sponsorship of Covered Bridge. Vital Foods LLC. Thank you as well. Making this programming possible.
So we have 3 different type of production. One is deboning, and it's a very special product. Nobody else is doing it on the industry, but you can come and see it closer. They clean the bone so it can be clean and you can handle it. It's called a French cut.
Okay, so these are product inspectors. They're responsible for removing any defects they find in product. Could be anything from skin to bones, etc. At the end of the day, they're here to provide the best quality we can for our customers.
We go to the next process.
So what we're really doing here is trying to get a certain size and shape. So that way we can provide that to our customers and they can further process to what they need.
The other process that we have after we cut it from here, we go and repack it over there. You can see it over there where we have a lot of people. It's in the special repack. You know, some customers have special repacks that they want, so that's what we do.
So unfortunately, goalkeeper Bautista was not able to continue. He still stayed down, but we were able to take that time to thank Vital Foods LLC. That's what you just saw. He's still getting some treatment. But that will see the introduction of Steven Flores, the backup goalkeeper. We'll get back underway in just a second. Play is back underway. Covered bridge now with the ball. Opportunity to get into play now with the backup goalkeeper on for LSA. Bautista was very impressive and very good presence in there, but we're unfortunately wasn't able to continue after that last play. He came out to punch the ball. We're not sure if it was a contact. Maybe he didn't land correctly, but something happened and he was not able to continue. But it might be a good opportunity for Covered Bridge to test this new goalkeeper, perhaps try to get something out of this match, but they'll have to get possession first. But LSA with a great ball over the top. Flag does go up though, and it will not lead to anything. Covered Bridge doing a better job with this high line in the second half, catching LSA offside a few times. But the strength and speed from LSA winning the ball back really easily. Now ball played through. This time the flag stays down. And it will be finished here from LSA in the second half. Looks like number 9, Rocha, getting the goal. 7-0. That one was a little bit controversial. We can see here from the camera angle. We'll look at the replay in just a second. I think that one might have been a little bit controversial. Apologize. So the ball was played over the top. I think the first one, it looks like he was onside, but he took a touch, and the second player might have just been offside. But a good work to cut it back, and a good finish there from Rocha to give the 7-0 lead to LSA. So perhaps controversial, but in the end, doesn't seem like it's going to make a big difference in this match. I don't see Covered Bridge coming into this and really rallying in these last 18 minutes or so. LSA coming again. They're not happy with 7. They want as many as they can. They know this is going to be a tough promotion battle in this season, so they'll need to. They'll really want to put themselves in a good position on this opening weekend. We can probably imagine that they'd probably be sitting at the top of the table after this weekend. Not sure if there's any other teams who are getting the same kind of results as this. This is the only match being played this weekend, so LSA will go top of the table as the only match so far. Next week, most of the other teams will get started in the season. The Premier Division did start this weekend, and LSA getting another opportunity here. Good moves there, getting across, cleared away this time. "15 minutes remaining in this match. If you missed some of it, we'll bring you the highlights after the match of what we were able to get. We did experience some technical difficulties, so some of the goals were not recorded as well as we wanted them to be, but we did fix some of those technical difficulties to bring you a watchable stream of the match. Some connectivity issues and some limitations in our equipment today forced us to have to use this makeshift set up. A chance here from Covered Bridge. Good connection in the front. Oh, and a foul there looks like, and it's going to be called. And it's going to be a penalty kick, I believe, for Covered Bridge. And they will get the chance to get back into this match from the penalty spot. Foul there, and a penalty kick here for Covered Bridge. Their chance to get back into this match, at least to get something out of it. Only 2-0 if you count only the second half, so this could bring them to 2-1 in the second half. I mean, they'll want to treat the second half like a different game, and this is their chance to do it. But it's missed and saved by the backup goalkeeper, Steven Flores, who came in to replace Bautista and keeps the score at 7-0 for LSA. So even after all that work that Covered Bridge did, not able to convert from the penalty spot, and LSA keeping their 7-0 lead, keeping that shutout from, thanks to backup goalkeeper Flores after Bautista going off with injury. What a story there for Flores, able to come into this match and making his mark with that penalty save. Unfortunate for the Covered Bridge player, was too close to the keeper, and the keeper went the right way. Now LSA coming forward, good tackle there from the defender for Covered Bridge, but it will be a corner kick for LSA. Corner kick here from LSA. Chance to extend their lead even further. They got 5 in the first half. They have 2 so far in the second half. But that shot's just wide. Look at it again. Cross came in to the far post. Headed down. but not able to get it on target. LSA winning the ball back, and they're attacking half as they've done much of this match. Good connection here, but forward missed by the defender. Chance to have a shot on target. Great save from the covered bridge goalkeeper. Look at that one again. As the ball's put back into play. But again, great movement there. Great shot, but too close to the keeper. And missing the chance to get another one on the score sheet. Right now, these LSA players all want to get involved. Another ball over the top. He's going to get to it and keep it in. Good cut there. Cross coming in. And covered bridge getting away with it. They're going to go have a chance to go forward themselves now. These dying moments of the game, about 11 minutes remaining. Still 7-0. Missed penalty kick a few minutes ago. Or covered bridge had a chance to get something out of this match, but missed it. LSA still on the front foot. 7-0 up in this match. Only 10 minutes remaining. And they continue to push forward. They're not slowing any signs of slowing down. That's the mentality that a team needs if they want to get promoted to the Premier Division. It's going to be a tough battle for LSA with their opponents that they're going to be facing. Covered Bridge, they're going to have a long season, as they did last season. They came away with 2 draws last season. They did get a win on a forfeit, but have yet to get a win in a regular match in the UPSL. Foul there. You can hear the fans getting a little bit riled up about that one. Players will just move on and continue on. Ball put back into play. Lost here and a foul. Could see a card, but the referee's probably not going to. But it's going to be a free kick in favor of LSA in a good position where they could test. Shot taken left foot, off target. Look at it again. Ball's put back into play by covered bridge in a tight position as we take a look at the replay. Wasn't really testing the keeper on that one. And now covered bridge trying to get out of their own half. Not able to do so, but their goalkeeper picking that one up. Only a few minutes remaining. Good movement here. Shot from outside the box on target, but too soft and easy for Flores. He gets the ball back into play. Elsewhere in the league in the Premier Division. Ooh, chance here for LSA. Shot into the hands of the keeper, but he's not able to collect it, and it will go out for a corner. Some collision after the play there. Let's take a look at it again. But again, a miss from the defender. We've seen that a few times in this half from covered bridge, but there, ooh, yeah, not a good collision. Player from LSA still down. But elsewhere around the league in the Premier Division, Atlanta United Academy up 6-1 against the regular season champions Dalton United. So a huge result there for Atlanta United. Don't want to say upset because we know that either of those teams can win this match, but not by that margin was not expected. Here's LSA. Cross in to the front post. Defended well. It's going to be another corner. Cross again. This time to the back post. Headed down and it's into the back of the net. LSA getting one more to their tally. 8-0. 3 in the second half, 5 in the first half. As they did in the first half, had a flurry of late goals. Will that happen again in the second half? They've got one here. Let's watch it again as that corner kick came in, this time to the back post. And again, using their physicality to just get up over the players and head it in. What a finish there from LSA Pro. One more time. One more time. Look at that. Great finish there. And again, LSA adding to their lead. They were up 5-0 at halftime, came into the second half. Covered Bridge had a few chances of their own, but LSA really never stopped going and just kept on going and going and going. And they've got another one here. They could see a late flurry like they did in the first half, get a few more before the end of the game. We'll see if they do. But for now, Covered Bridge back underway. Last season, we did see Covered Bridge had struggled in Division 1. They had some matches, but their worst loss was 8-0. So this will equal their worst loss from the fall season. They will want to repeat the results of that fall season, finishing in 11th out of 12 teams. Only getting one win, which was from a forfeit win, so they didn't actually win any matches on the field. So they'll want to try to improve this season, but it's not going to come this way. Not today, at least. Their best opportunity, looking at the schedule, looking at this Division 1, I mean, Atlanta Fire is a new team, so we're not sure what their level will be. As the flag goes up for offside once again. We're not sure what the level of Atlanta Fire will be. That could possibly be a place for Covered Bridge to pick up some points. Perhaps North Georgia's second team. They got a tie against them in the fall. Maybe Georgia Athletics second team. We don't know too much about them. They're new into the division this season. The rest of the teams, as we look at the list, Vino Tinto Atlanta, Pachuca Georgia, Limeño Georgia, Georgia Impact, Atlanta Fire. Well, we don't know too much about them, but Club the Strongest Atlanta. Those are all going to be really tough matches for Covered Bridge, but they'll learn as the season goes on. Growth is one of their mission statements. They're going to try to grow and try to compete with those teams and try to get good results, try to get something out of it. Today is probably not the day for them. A foul there. Cover Bridge not giving up, still fighting, still trying to win the ball back in deep positions. Ball staying in play there, cross coming in, but no red shirts in sight. They win it back though in the midfield. Can they get something here? Can they get a shot on target? They've had a few, but they weren't really testing the keeper. LSA, really the only thing that they'll come away that's negative was the injury to their goalkeeper. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully it's nothing serious. He did have to be replaced, Bautista. We hope that he's okay, that he can continue, because he was very strong for them in this half. Flores coming in and saving a penalty. is what you want to see from your backup keeper. But here's LSA once again. He'll get to it, gets past the defender, using their speed and strength as we've seen earlier in the match. 1v1 in this corner. Doing well to keep possession. Can't get through that time, but still stays in the attacking position. Good triangles played there from LSA. Nice triangles, moving the ball around. Good connection here in the midfield. Ball over the top. Trying to get a cross in, but it goes over everybody and out for a goal kick. Few minutes remaining. Looks like they're not going to match their tally from the first half. LSA perhaps running out of time if they do. Covered bridge. Maybe have one or two chances more in this game to maybe get something out of it. But really, I think right now they'll just want to go home with no more than 8. They do not want to get a worse result than last season's worst result. If it's any indicator, their 8-0 loss from last season was against Georgia Athletic, who ended up winning the division and getting promoted to Premier. So if that's an indicator for LSA, they might want to look at that and feel good about their season ahead of them. One back here. Can they get a 9th? Defended well by Covered Bridge. And again, cleared away. About 30 seconds remaining. We'll see if any time is added. We do know the goalkeeper Bautista was down for a while, for a few minutes. We'll see if any time is added for that. We wouldn't fault the referee for not adding any time, as the result will not change. Final seconds of regular time. And there is the final whistle again. As we expected, 8-0 final score for LSA in this UPSL matchup. Good work from LSA coming back into the UPSL on their debut. Covered Bridge finishing how they left off last season with more losses, but a lot of work ahead of them. They had some good opportunities. We thank the sponsors for helping us to bring this broadcast, and congratulations to LSA Pro for their victory today. We here at CMR Broadcasting are excited to bring you more matches throughout the season. Of course, today with some technical difficulties, we're going to get those sorted out to bring you better quality as we go forward. So please stick around, subscribe, and get ready for the next ones. And let your teams know if they want their matches covered to reach out. Thank you again for joining us here. We will see you on the next game.